All right, man. I'm ready whenever you are.
For sure. Let me just grab my water bottle. I think I left it in the car, man. I gotta go get it. Gosh darn it.
What was that?
I don't know, but I didn't say that.
Ah, man. I think we're being censored.
Censored? What the Spadoinkle? Now I know I didn't say that.
Try again.
I want to
bake cookies with
your mother
so cheerfully
on a Tuesday. Now that's so far from what I actually said.
Let me try, man.
Ya nomás quiero comenzar este show espectacular.
Wait, why is mine in Spanish?
Were those subtitles too?
We're being censored, bro.
This better not carry over to the whole
doohickey
episode. There it goes again.
Yeah, man. We're being censored, bro.
We're being censored.
Son of a...
Diddly squad.
Son of a bitch.
nummy num nums.
There we go. Look at they're getting a little inside scoop. A little hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Project
Podcast. I don't know what that was. I feel like a Power Ranger, dude.
Been coming in.
Yeah.
Bro.
What's going on? Let me post this for everybody real quick.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are on episode 63.
Damn, dude.
Again.
63 again?
We're in our 60s.
63 again, as if we've done it multiple times. 63
Yeah.
again.
I was having a little Doctor Strange moment again.
63
I went
and
back in time.
a third. Ooh, Clay Fighter reference there. Hold on. Gotta fix this. Things are too loud. These are too loud, but my headphones aren't loud enough. Check. Oh, check. There we go. And then check. Oh.
It's almost become like a thing, like to not have it ready before.
I know, dude. It's funny because I tested it too.
Yeah.
And then it was still wrong.
The shit and everything else, I think it kind of gets mixed up, so. And that's how we're going to lead into this.
Censorship, man. Censorship. It's happening everywhere. No, and actually, really though, it's funny that we're talking about it today because it wasn't like, this wasn't the, in the world right now, there seems to be a lot of censorship going on, especially like on social media platforms and everything like that. But that's technically not what we're talking about when we say censorship. We're not talking about...
We're talking about a different type of censorship.
We're talking about
today.
Disney censorship. Dum. D+. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's on D+, there's all kinds of shows and movies that were censored to, Disney. It's kind of self-explanatory in a sense, like certain things.
Got Disney-fied.
It's like Disney. Yeah, they got Disney-fied. But this is where it gets weird because it's like,
between your neighbor doing the grass when we have guests.
I wonder if they're gonna be able to hear that though. Because oftentimes we hear stuff
that doesn't always.
It doesn't come through on the mic, but there's a bunch of sirens going on, just like. Does it sound like a lightsaber?
Nah, you reminded me of Sheldon though from Big Bang Theory when he was the what was his Halloween costume, dude?
I don't know. I never watched The Big Bang Theory, dude.
You missed it. Good show.
Disney censors certain movies and shows for D+. Disney is taken to editing to censor certain situations that the company deems not so family friendly because it's Disney.
Yeah.
But where I find it kind of funny is like some of these shows are Disney shows and or movies. Some are already Disney things that they've done in the past and then now have edited to coincide with, what would you say, like today's times, I guess you could say, right? Today's
sensitive blanket.
Yes, sensitive little, hey, wait a minute. Don't show me titties.
Like
I'm offended by
your
titties.
Comfort blanket or whatever they call that thing.
No, don't say the S word. Spadoinkle. Don't say that. It offends me. It makes my nipples hard, and I don't want my nipples hard, Daddy. I don't want my nipples hard. And it comes in the form of some nudity, this censorship. Others come in the form of cursing and stuff like shit, fuck, ass, piss. And it may be dubbing words or even editing content out from its original version.
Basically just to fit the brand too.
Yeah.
And these are things that I think was like you were saying earlier, I think it's just to kind of not
fit
be
today's
as hard
time.
on fit today's audience. You could say that
I
it's
think it
grown
is.
up.
But it's not 100% accurate either. It's with the censorships. Like there's certain things that seem to fly, and then there's certain things that don't seem to fly and don't seem to work. Like examples are movies such as like Adventures in Babysitting have some cursing taken out, but X-Men: The Last Stand, the Juggernaut still is able to say his famous line.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah, hit him with it one more time. Hit him with it one more time.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh God, third time for effect. Go, do it again. Ha! Okay, I guess we're only doing it twice.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Adventures in Babysitting, the Juggernaut line got to stay, and I think it's though because it's the word. I feel like the word bitch is not as offensive. There's like certain curse words are more offensive than others. Wouldn't you agree?
Or do you think it's also because of the type of movie that X-Men was versus
Maybe something like this.
Adventures in Babysitting?
Adventures in Babysitting is a 1987 movie where the main character is stuck babysitting some kids, and all kinds of antics and all kinds of crap occurs that normally wouldn't or shouldn't when you're babysitting children. There's a line in the movie that states, "Don't fuck with the babysitter." And of course, in the D+ version, it's been altered to,
Don't fool with the babysitter.
"You can't fool with the babysitter." Man.
Which was the edited version for TV
Yeah,
as
it was
well.
also for TV as well. And then also the word homo has been taken out and replaced with
Weirdo.
which
Which,
I guess. I mean,
wouldn't
I don't know.
weirdo be more...
What a weirdo. Hey, look at that weird. I wonder what the context is because I actually don't think I've ever seen that movie in full. I know of the movie, but I don't think I've ever watched it, to be honest with you. This new screen we have is throwing me off today. I don't know. We have this is like behind the scenes stuff that no one's gonna know what we're talking about. But we have a new screen
are now.
that we started last episode that we can see ourselves on, a bigger screen than using the little slide out one from our camera. And I don't know why.
It throws you off because you look down and you're like, why is it
so
not
if you
looking
see
at
me like, this is me looking into the camera and looking at you guys, looking deep into your souls. I
this is
see
us
everything that
looking
you're
at the-
thinking
at
about.
the screen.
Wait a minute, hold on. I see there's somebody named Eric watching us right now. And
Isn't that your cousin?
That is my cousin. But we're going to pretend that it's not. And Eric looks like he had some pizza. Did Eric tell me he had pizza for lunch? He could have. Or is it me staring into his soul?
Okay, Miss Cleo.
Could be. This is me looking in the camera.
Yeah.
This is me looking off at the screen, the new screen we have, and it's just throwing me off. Maybe we should move the screen over here. So anyway,
So there's direct eye contact.
yeah. So I don't know. They're taking things out left and right. I've said this before. I think I said it on the last episode or the one before that. I wonder if people are absolutely fucking tired of hearing us try to talk about stuff and just veer off on tangents. Anyway, Toy Story 2 has a mid-credit scene that got removed. Which we were talking about this off camera, and I don't remember this scene.
Yeah, Stinky Pete. They're on this little casting couch.
It's like a porn reference.
Yeah, it's like a porn
it's
reference.
a porn
and
reference.
He basically says, "I could get you into the movie if you guys cooperate, etc."
You know what I mean?
I don't think Stinky Pete did all that. But
yeah, he did. He was like, "I can get you guys in a Toy Story 2 movie if you."
He was actually a bit of a weirdo.
Stinky Pete.
Yeah.
He was also stinky. You know.
Yeah. Well, I could get past the stinky. It's the weird stuff for him.
I hung out with him one time, and we were at this saloon. Right? I traveled back in time, and we were at this saloon
and out of animation.
I traveled out of real life back in time into an animation, and I hung out with Stinky Pete, and we went to this saloon one time, and he just kept spitting into buckets left and right, chewing his tobacco, and man, it smelled so bad. It smelled like tobacco and BO and Barbies. If you ever smelled Barbies, and I wonder why, Pete. I wonder why.
Apparently, you smell Barbies too. Then.
I'm not gonna say that I didn't have a little bit of animated fun while I was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that I did, but I'm also not gonna say that I didn't. You know?
Mum's the word. Isn't that the same?
Yeah,
Mum's the word.
Man. You never know. But apparently, yeah, they had a casting couch porn joke. You know, shout out to all the guys that you know what's going on there, and maybe the women, maybe the women. You know, women have fun too. You know what I'm saying? If Disney ever sees this episode, we are being canceled. 100% being canceled. So yeah, and then there's also like Lilo and Stitch. Stitch. Is that the Stitch voice again? Stitch.
Yeah.
Is that kind of it, right?
You hit it. Yeah.
Oh my God. Hannah means family. Is that close?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty damn good,
I
right?
think you're going to give Eric a run for his money.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good with voiceovers.
In a world where the little tortilla boy meets Stitch. Ohana means family. I don't want family. I just want tortillas. There's a scene where Stitch jumps into the dryer, and that's been edited out to
hide
you
behind
know,
a pizza box.
yeah, hide
because
behind a pizza
apparently you
box.
have to tell kids not to jump in the dryers.
Which,
Well,
I mean, it's stupid, but I also do get it because as kids, you know, we're dumb. We kind of we see something, we go, oh, fuck yeah, I want to try that. As a 7-year-old, that's exactly how I spoke. Exactly. And that's why we need censorship, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you got to censor. Sometimes you got to censor these badass children. Sometimes you do. I'm getting notifications. What's going
we
on?
got it at the same time.
It's Beyond Rail Cosplay. What's going on, Beyond?
What's up, man?
We'll get back to you after the show, bro.
Oh, Mega Games too.
Mega Games. Here we go again. Yeah. This episode is fucking all over the place, dude. Where are we at? We're not doing any like professional editing here today. We are just going off the top, improving the shit.
Do you wanna start all over?
Nah, man, we're improving the shits, bro. We're shits in the improvs, bro. Hey. All right, let's get back to it for real though. Lilo Stitch, he jumps into a dryer. They edited that out so that way kids, you know, because kids are is it impressionable? Is that the word that I'm looking for?
Gullible?
Gullible? No, not gullible. I think it's impressionable, where they want to, you know, they see something, they want to do it, they want to act it out, and they don't want kids jumping into dryers, so they have Stitch hide behind a pizza box instead. But it wasn't just edited for D+. This edit also originally occurred in the DVD of the movie.
Which another one could be like the whole Hannah Montana situation.
Exactly.
And Steven situation.
Yes,
right?
dude. Which is another one of like the inaccuracy moments. Is Hannah Montana? There's a character named Isis. We all know you know the whole Isis situation, and they changed that character's name to Ice, ICE. But also like Ice.
Ice is ice.
ICE is a immigration thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So I mean, where's the fucking line drawn, Disney? You know. But in Even Stevens, there's also a character named Isis, and they left that one in.
Yeah, but see, so then I don't know. I don't want to say if it's so much an inaccuracy, but like a more of a selective picking and choosing what they're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Because like you got to think Hannah Montana, whether you watch the shows or not, you knew who that was because of that show or whatever.
Miley Cyrus and everything.
And all that. That was such a bigger show and had, I think, a wider audience or a bigger audience.
That may be what it is. And maybe they
reach
think
as well.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they're like, Even Stevens analytics say it's not doing as good.
Yeah, maybe it's like it's not as popular. No one's
important.
gonna really care as much.
Yeah.
But Hannah Montana it caters to a wider audience. It's a newer show. Miley Cyrus is still relevant. Young girls, especially, probably young impressionable girls are gonna watch it. But it's like I mean, do kids even like that? Might be one to please parents instead of like make sure kids don't know. Like kids don't know what ISIS is. You know, and they don't know if it's like a bad thing or a good thing unless they are told. You know what I'm saying? To them, it's just a name.
Yeah,
I had a dog named Isis for a very short period of time, and I had to give her away.
They're not gonna know the difference in. Yeah, not
They're not gonna
that
know
early.
the difference, dude.
Unless they're one of those like kids that are like huge history buffs or something like that. And
Yeah, they're like, I know everything about everything, and I'm too.
It could be one of those.
Continuing with the inaccuracies, there's an animated show, Gravity Falls. There's a character named Grunkle Stan who wears a fez that has a symbol on it, and that symbol, Disney removed the symbol. Here, let's look up the
Fez is part of the Royal Holy Mackerel, which is a secret society, a Masonic fraternity that's been around since 1870, that he is a part of.
Yeah, Disney removed it. Yeah, exactly. I was looking for where the fuck you were reading that, and I just realized it. Yeah. The Fez is a part of the Royal Order the Holy Mackerel, which is a society, a Masonic fraternity that's been around since 1870, and that character is a part of that. Here, let me look this up, though, Grunkle Stan, and it'll be already on the screen for people, but I'm looking it up right now for Juice, Fez symbol. Excuse us 1 minute. Leaving this in, not editing it out. There you go. See? I guess then they changed
It's a
things.
little Pac-Man, dude.
It's a little Pac-Man. Wonka. So they removed the symbol on his fez. And even the creator of the show, Alex Hirsch, he tweeted this, and I quote, laugh out loud. Apparently, the geniuses over at Disney Plus decided to remove Grunkle Stan's fez symbol for no reason, but they accidentally left it in the thumbnail because even they can't keep track of what they're pretending to be concerned about this week. And that's like a end quote. And that's like an obvious shot at Disney and like their PC movement, their politically correct movement, and how like one day they're trying to cater to this crowd, the next day they're trying to cater to this crowd, and they don't know what they're doing, which also is like the Simpsons.
Again, they're being very selective in what they can or choose to. I mean, which they're their own company. They're allowed to do so if they want to. They feel they're protecting their brand like that.
It is.
I mean, we see that's the
know,
thing too, though. Like, there's the inaccuracies or the selectiveness to see what they censor out, right?
Yeah.
Like, we went from, and we've said it before. It's like these dark stories, kind of like the lighting that got slightly
it's a little
darker.
Yeah, it's a little dark in here, man. And our fucking lights. We'll have our lights next episode. We'll have our lights. What were you saying?
Ah, shit. Biscuits.
Biscuits, man. Biscuits and gravy. You just get a nice, fluffy biscuit. Can't have any butter. You can't make it with butter for me, though, because I'm allergic to it. And you pour the gravy on it, and then you choke a little bit.
Much like we've said before, a lot of these movies, a lot of these shows started off as real dark in the beginning anyways.
A lot of Disney stuff,
Disney, right? So, like, it's very funny to me that now they're trying to either change that direction or kind of make it, oh no, we're happy, friendly people.
I think it has to do again with the times. I honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think that a lot of these decisions are like Disney going, we have to do this because we believe in it. I think it's more so Disney going, we're worried about this cancel culture that we live in and this censorship that we live in, and if people make a big deal about something, we're gonna feel the consequences of it because they're gonna be shitting all over.
You're already a
our
big
brand
enough.
and
You're a
image.
big enough company as it is, anyways, right? So you got more than enough money to kind of hold yourselves down, even with all the losses that they've taken because of, they're not
Everything
making
going
revenue
on,
from the theme parks and stuff. But shouldn't they just stand their own ground and say, hey, this is our show, this is our brand, this is how we did this is how we've always done it.
This is what it is.
This is what
it was.
and this is what age appropriate group it's for.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave that. Now moving forward, we'll make shows that are more sensitive to your kids, etc. However you guys might feel, but they're I think they're a big enough company that they could say, "Hey, no, we're standing our ground. This is us. This is what we're doing."
I see what you're saying, but then I also look at it. I do look at it from like a business standpoint, and they just don't want that negativity and like that negative press around their situation. So I guess they just
it's easier
cater
for them to just say, "Hey, okay, we'll change this."
Yeah, but
Take
I
out
also
this
think
symbol.
like you can't. It goes both ways, man. Like you can't hold the standards of the past to today's standards. You get what I'm saying? Like times change and like eras change and things change. Like it's the same way that goes like we're currently living in this like super sensitive world right now, right? And I hate like this cancel culture, for instance, when people go back, like comedians is a great example, right? Comedians do what? They make jokes, dude.
Yeah.
They make comedy about all kinds of things. And now the world that we live in, because everything is so touchy, like a lot of the times you can't even make racial jokes anymore. And it's like, I feel like we need that. And hold on, before anybody gets mad at what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, listen to what I'm saying.
Because
right?
I was gonna stop you right now, but then
No.
I'm like, let me hear him out.
We need it because it's funny. It's jokes. It's comedy. It's stereotypical jokes, and where we have stereotypes stem from some truth behind them, right? And it's funny to joke about stuff and be like, "Oh, that's so true." Like such and such do
You know
that.
what I think
in a
that they
joke
should have
and
done?
comedic form. It's not racist. It's not sexist when it's gender jokes and stuff like that. It's just being funny, and like I think people need to stop for a minute instead of going like, "Oh my God, I'm so offended by that." Like I would never do that as a such and such or a this and that, and just look at it and be like, it's just funny. Like they're not being hurtful. They're not being harmful. It's just jokes,
you know what I
man.
think they should have done, or what I think would have came off a little better, is if they would have kept their originals, like what was already out, already released. Don't alter that. Don't change that. Now moving forward with these newer shows that come out, you could change or alter those how you want because they
We're
were never
living in
that.
it's made in this
Make
time.
it for that time
Yes,
era, but
yes,
don't go changing the Simpsons. Don't go changing
certain things. I
old
don't
shows that were
agree with
already
changing.
there.
Yeah,
Don't go changing Lion King stuff that was already there. Leave it for what it is. It's your starting point, and you could also even say, hey, look at the advancements and how we've moved forward to make these shows more appropriate.
Certain things
so don't change them, dude.
Certain things I agree with changing, and then other things I don't. Like for instance, we're not going to touch on it because we don't really get into that here. But like for instance, there is a lot. I'm turning on the lights a little bit, so if you see me on my phone, I'm sorry. We get just a little bit of light going on in here. Which
I
one
like
looks
that.
better? That one looks better?
Yeah.
All right. Like, obviously, we all know, because we've kind of discussed it before, Disney has a dark past. They do have a dark past. They also have a decently, what would be deemed now, and I mean, maybe even so, like, deemed back then as well, a pretty racist past. They do.
Oh, big time.
And there are a lot of things that aren't
Yeah.
on Disney Plus that are deemed racist. And then there's a lot of things that were edited out or altered that are deemed racist.
A lot of the early,
a lot of those things I do agree
A lot
with.
of the early black and white Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse shit was
Had like little racist
little-
cartoons and things
little,
like that.
little
Yeah.
jabs and
And then I think also like
Rex.
straying away from Disney real quick since we're on it. This is one of those moments where we're just going on a fucking tangent. I believe like Looney Tunes too had a lot of racist stuff in it, but like Disney was more so. I don't even want to say certain things because I don't want to get dinged on like YouTube. You have to be very careful when you talk about like certain things.
Censorship.
But there's a certain I don't know how do I say it without I don't want YouTube to fuck us. People, I don't want to get fucked by YouTube. People of color, I guess, let's put it like that. Disney was very racist against, right? A lot of things. Where I feel like more Looney Tunes was racist more against like the events of like the Holocaust and like Jewish stuff and things like that. They tackled a lot of stuff like during that era that people would
and then there's just
be
shows
upset about in today's standards, you know?
Yeah, man. Like, but then there's just
Which
certain shows.
I'm not saying that
even-
it's right back then either. I'm not saying that. For anyone that goes, oh, so you're only saying it's today's standards is not right, so it was right back then. I'm not saying it was right.
I just
I'm
think
just
that- I
saying
think
that
we
the
were
time
also-
was different.
Yeah, we were in
and
times
you
of
can't
different
hold
sensitivity.
it to today's standards because
Yep.
the times were just different. I'm not saying it makes anything okay. I'm just saying that it was different.
Yeah, like and like you said, even away from Disney, like you got to think shows that wouldn't have survived today just because of their content. South Park.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're
OG
still out. They're still out.
South Park,
Yes,
though.
certain things
You
I
know
don't
what
know
I'm
if they would
saying?
fly, but I will say like South
The
Park
original-
and Family Guy, they still like
Family
push
Guy,
the limits,
Family
bro.
Guy more so than anything lately.
I've been watching Family Guy again, catching up. And there's a lot of things as I'm watching older episodes that I'm like, man, I don't think that would fly today at all. Like people would be so upset about
another
that.
one that wasn't like animated, but it was just a show in general that I used to watch recently, taken off of Netflix. So screw you. The Office, dude.
Oh, The Office. You don't think The Office would work today? Certain jokes.
No, just because like, dude. Okay, so and again, it's not that it was okay back then, but I just think the sensitivity and the cancel culture now, would fucking tear them apart, dude.
Yeah.
There was so many jokes of again racial jokes, and there was all kind of stuff in there.
Yeah.
There was jokes about depression in there. There was jokes about
like mental health jokes,
gay stuff, and this and
a
that.
lot of gay stuff that is not okay today.
Yeah.
Not okay.
No,
I mean, in
the-
lots of shows.
yeah.
Lots of shows.
Yeah.
And even though they're not being like super derogatory, it's
Yeah.
just
No,
today's
the Office,
standards.
The Office had some pretty
Like vulgar shit?
bad
Yeah.
moments. Yeah. Yeah, and if anyone has watched, dude, I mean, it's not one of those shows that went out and just specifically targeted a certain group. It tackled and covered a lot of what I feel might have been uncomfortable subjects, and it was their
Uncomfortable
way,
is a great word to
it was
use.
their
Yeah.
it was their way to kind of break the ice on that, right?
Yeah.
On that conversation, or be able to have that conversation started. That would not fly today. Like we wouldn't even be able to have this conversation that we're having.
Yeah,
because
with
it's just
certain,
too-
with certain things. I just think bringing it back to the before we go back to Disney stuff, I just think like for another great example is like what I was saying earlier, but I kind of went off on something different. Is about the comedian situation. It's like I hate the cancel culture that goes back, and it doesn't just exist with comedians, but it definitely is a lot of comedians where they go back on Twitter and they try to find jokes that they tweeted and hold those jokes that were in that time to today's standards.
So like what I love
know?
is what they did to like Kevin Hart, for example. They didn't and I think
the
with
gay
his,
jokes that he made.
Yeah, I think with his what they were doing as well was, let's just say he'll give you the whole context and background, like he'll give you the whole start of the joke from beginning to end, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And they'll specifically point out the line that
they'll
said,
just take a portion of it and they'll take it out of context.
yeah,
and deem it as such
and have that
such.
kind of spin. And they
Yeah.
did that at Kevin Hart. They took away the Golden Globes from him.
They took away the Golden Globes
Yeah,
from him.
and then they gave it to Homeboy, and then he went off the rails.
He did. That was great. We did an episode about that actually a long time ago. Ricky Gervais, right? Yeah.
I'm so glad that he did that.
I'm glad he did that, dude. He reamed everybody, dude, hard. Yeah. But anyway, I just think you can't hold certain things to today's standards, and I think people just need to kind of just relax a little bit. I think we need to go back to a time where we were able to make jokes about one another and just understand that it's all fun and games, and it's a joke. Just laugh about it. Like sometimes it's just fucking funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the D+ being censored stuff. The Simpsons is on D+ due to Disney acquiring Fox, and they have in the Simpsons movie, there's a shot of Bart's penis. Okay, his penis.
His penis.
And apparently that's fine. His penis is super fine. It's super fine to have some Bart penis.
We should have
just a little bit of yellow ding dong. You know what I'm saying? Ding dong. Who's that? It's my dick. You know what I mean?
We should have Mike for certain voiceovers.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah, we should have. And apparently that's fine to show Bart's dick. But there's a vocal performance from Michael Jackson in a season 3 episode, and that was removed. So I mean, go figure. Okay. What? Okay. You know,
showing something, right? Somebody that was accused of touching little boys.
But exactly, but it's like a guy that was accused of touching little boys showing an actual penis. Like where
animated or not.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Who knows?
And it's just it's just one of those things that I think that certain things wouldn't have survived, how they do now, and it's just it is what it is. There's a lot of if this is a commercial.
No, it's the movie Splash. Oh, so here's another one, rounding out this Disney thing that we're talking about. In 1984, there was a movie called Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah, and it's about she's like a mermaid or some shit, and there's some partial nudity that has both been blurred on some parts of it, and other parts been cropped out completely. But there's this one scene that has gone viral on Twitter, and it's actually funny, that shows Daryl Hannah's character, and like I said, she's like a mermaid and she's running back into the ocean, and in the original shows her bare bottom, her bare ass. Like you can see the whole cheeks, the whole apple. You know what I mean? You can see the whole thing, And but in the D+ version, they did like this horrible CGI combination of hair and fur, like a copy paste job on her booty, and it's just like so comically done here. I actually have a video of it. We'll look at it real quick. I'm not gonna play any sound so we don't get dinged, but just for the listeners.
That was a young Tom Hanks.
I know. So she's coming up,
full head of hair,
to Tom Hanks. She's kissing him. And then she runs back into the ocean and
what the hell is that? That looks bad,
right? And he's like, "No, wait, hold on. There's something covering your ass." So it's like, you know what I mean?
You know what movie I could have sworn they did that with too? You remember Lagoon or like Blue Lagoon? They got caught on some island. It was 2 kids, a girl and a boy. They had a kid on the island because they were stuck on the island. Man,
it sounds familiar, but no, I can't think of it right now.
Yeah,
they did some CGI like that too, where they covered something.
No, where I feel like there were certain scenes in there that when I saw it or played it back later, I feel that certain things got changed out because there was scenes in there too.
Or maybe it was a Mandela effect. Oh, episode idea! There we go. We do a Mandela effect episode idea. So I don't know. I mean, there's tons of other ones too, like the Lion King one where they wrote "sex in the sky," but it was supposed to be
Mufasa's or his dad or something.
No. Right? In the Lion King, when it pans to the sky or whatever, or there's a scene in the sky and the stars, they spell out "sex" is what everybody always said. But the what's it called? The what's the word? The animators said that it doesn't spell out sex, it spells out SFX for special effects. And it was like a nod to the special effects team. Yeah. But it clearly looked like sex. And then that's been taken out, of course. And then there's another one too. I can't think of, there's one more that was the Rescuers, when they're flying by and there's like a scene in the window where it shows a naked woman. Yeah. That's been taken out as well. That's gone. And then
wasn't Lion King on the original VHS cover or whatever, like one of the towers or part of the tower was like,
that was Little Mermaid.
Oh, Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid was shaped like a fucking penis.
Yeah, it was shaped like a dick or something. I wonder if that was been taken out. I don't know about that, but I mean, it just seems like Disney is selective with what they do and don't take out, and like I don't know. It just seems. I mean, I get certain things. I don't know. Why are we talking about this? I don't fucking know.
Because of censorship.
Because of censorship. It's just weird. Certain things taken out. Certain things are okay. Certain curse words are fine. Certain ones are not. Certain curse words are more offensive than others, I guess.
I know what you're saying, but no, I think they should have been original. Should be left the way they are. Yeah. And if you want to change anything moving forward, you do that moving forward, and then you can show this is how we were, this is how we've advanced and moved forward and adjusted to these times. Don't ruin our classic shows to be more sensitive to a certain crowd or anything like that.
I guess I get it. Like for kids, you know what I mean? You want to just take out, if you're going to take out like some of the curse words, just might as well take them all out for the kids. You know what I mean? For the kids. But I do get like certain curse words are more offensive to others. Like
where would the Simpsons be?
Bitch is not as rough as like fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In certain terms, I guess you could say. I don't know. Whatever. Let's move along from this. And you know what? Let's break it up a little bit and let's get into this week's cosplay of the week. And this cosplay of the week this week comes from
Deadpool Dad UK.
Oh yeah, we're throwing it up on the screen
With the
right
UK.
about now. And it's Deadpool, if you can't tell from his Instagram name, obviously. And he's from the UK.
Yeah.
And my good golly, gee golly, oh my God. This literally is Deadpool, dude.
Yeah.
It's Deadpool straight from the comics. It's Deadpool straight from the movie featuring Ryan Reynolds. Like dude, you should be the stunt double, bro. You know? Or you could, if you can act, if you can do the voice and everything too, get the good Deadpool voice down, dude. Go for it, bro. Fucking go for it, bro.
I heard Deadpool 3 is in
Yes,
it's been
dude.
confirmed.
Or maybe since there's multiverses, there's different Deadpools that come in as a joke to all the multiverse stuff going on. And Deadpool Dad UK is one of them, man. This actually, you guys, I don't even know what to say. If you're just listening and you're not looking at it, you got to go look at it. Deadpool Dad on Instagram, Deadpool Dad UK on Instagram, youtube.com/Side Project Podcast on YouTube if you want to go look at it. And it's 100% Deadpool, dude. The mask is perfect. It looks great. He's got the
I like his belt.
Oh yeah, the belt is definitely with the Deadpool logo kind of thing going on there. You got the shoulder pads going down. It's not bulky. It's like super form fitting to your body, dude. It looks great. You got the pistols going on there. Bow, 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 bow. And then
Pistols.
he's got all the stuff on the straps on the leg and everything to hold stuff, hold all kinds of different things that you're holding, dude. And you go down. It's something that I like.
Like the shin guards.
The shin guards are more
Battle-worn.
tactical and battle worn, dude. That's pretty cool. I don't remember right off the top of my head if the Ryan Reynolds movie version has like super tactical shin guards like that. I don't think that he does.
But this works.
But- he might.
Yeah.
But either way, the shin guards are something that stands out to me in a good way. I also like the gloves and everything as well. You got the strap going on the across the chest and everything that's holding the swords. I don't know, shing.
And
those are great.
even just some of the coloring in the arm area, in the thigh area, right
And
here.
everything is battle worn.
Yeah.
Everything is battle worn. Look at the chest. Look at the off color on the chest. Like maybe he got punched, hit, stuff thrown at him, maybe shot or something. And it's like, it's dirty, it's battle worn, it's messed up. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks great, dude. It looks great. And the photo was done by art by, oh man.
AISWY, because we're not going to
Let's
mispronounce
spell it at ARTBYAISWY.
David Bendoris.
And then the suit was done by Geek Ed Dead. I'm hoping that's geeked. Maybe it's Geeked Dead. Could be Geeked Dead. Yeah. Geeked Dead. 100%. Geeked Dead. Hey, what are you? I'm a geek. And you're also what? Dead. The suit was done by Geek Dead. This is great, dude. You have a phenomenal Deadpool. You are Deadpool. It's great. I really don't have anything else to say, man. It's just a great fucking Deadpool, dude.
There's certain suits and certain cosplays that are gonna fit certain people better, and where it doesn't look exaggerated. And this is one of those that your build just happens to fit a Deadpool build.
Yeah,
like a slimmer
it just
build.
looks awesome, bro. And there's
You
sometimes
can tell it's not an exaggerated like muscle suit. Or anything
exactly.
Like that.
And
Like,
sometimes we just don't have like a bunch of shit to say because it's just like 100%.
You knock it out of the
boom,
park.
Knocked it out of the park. Like you fit it perfectly, bro. And his page is also about him doing fundraising and stuff. So you guys look into that.
And being a dad.
Being a dad. Merc with a kid. Hashtag Merc with a kid. David Bendoris. Great job, bro. This is phenomenal. We really dig it. We're glad we came across it. Hey,
I want to say that's
David.
Lancashire. What?
Preston,
Lancashire,
Lancashire. We're probably mispronouncing it. You know how those things are. But anyway, Deadpool Dad UK, David, your cosplay of the week for us is...
Pistols. Because it's Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. And a sword.
What are they called? Katanas or some shit?
Katanas, I think, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, man. We get a nice good clap. Hold on. We get a good clap. We gotta get away from the mics though. A good clap. Regular clap. And then we get a nice golf clap. No, golf clap. No, quiet. Golf clap. No, man. No. Spirit. No. What is these? Poetry slam shit, right? What is-
yeah. That's a
Spirit
poetry
fingers.
club.
Anyway, well, while we get out of here, this is an all over the place episode. If you haven't noticed, we just kind of showed up and we were like, "What are we doing today?"
Another one.
This. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of those things that you do over on youtube.com/Side Project Podcast. When you go down, you hit the bell so that way it notifies you every time we post a video. And then you go down and you hit the big red button that says subscribe and it goes, and you get 100 sexy project points to you, and everybody gets sexy project points. Thank you guys for listening.
Imposter was just ready for that one too. He was like,
Who?
when Imposter was talking about
Imposter,
the
yeah. If you guys
project
have
points
not
and-
watched the Imposter episode, go back. The episode right before
Watch
this
the
one.
little outro.
And watch it. It's amazing. Amazing. Thank you guys for listening on Apple, on Google, on Spotify, and all those things that you listen on when you rate and you review and do all those beautiful things. We love it. Thank you guys so much. From the bottom of our hearts.
You went the opposite way.
I don't know. Juice, let them know where they can find you.
Captain _ Juicebox, aka Meat Wagon Chronicles, aka Mr.
And if you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy. If you're looking for the both of us, the duo, the magnificent, on Instagram at
Side
Project Podcast. Oh. Hit him with some pistols.